Hey guys, it's Miss BJ. I miss you all so much, and I hope that you're staying safe and healthy at home with your families. I'm going to read you a story today, and it's so fun. But before I do, I want you to take a look and see how Miss BJ's wearing her hair today. Do you know what this is called when people wear their hair like this? That's right, it's called a ponytail. And Miss BJ's wearing her hair like this today because the story that I'm reading is called What If You Had Animal Hair? So it's kind of like Miss BJ has animal hair today. Isn't that so fun? So, now remember, these books are half informational text, which tells us real, true facts, and half fiction, which is just made up make-believe. So, let's dive right in. This story is written by Sandra Markle, and it's illustrated by Howard McWilliam. So, what if you had animal hair? What if one day when you woke up, the hair on your head wasn't yours? What if overnight a wild animal's hair grew in instead? Polar bear. Wow, we know about polar bears. We learned about them, didn't we? We learned all kinds of interesting and cool facts about polar bears already. So let's hear the facts. A polar bear has a double coat, that means two, of hair to keep it warm. A double coat of hair to keep it warm. There's a woolly undercoat close to the bear's skin. Above that is a top coat made of 6-inch long, stiff, wool-coated hairs. A polar bear's hair looks as white as Arctic snow because the top coat hairs are hollow and clear. What's another word for clear that we talked about when we learned about polar bears? That's right, transparent. They reflect the light just like snow. Fact. Each May or June, May, that's next month. Each May or June, a polar bear sheds its hair and grows a whole new coat in less than a month. Wow! So next month, the polar bears are going to be shedding their hair and growing a whole new coat. If you had polar bear hair on your head, you could play outdoors in cold, wet weather and never need a hat. Wow. Reindeer. I remember a lot of you liked reindeers too. Let's hear the facts. A reindeer has a double coat too. It also has a lot of hair, as many as 5,000 outer hairs per square inch of skin. Each long, stiff outer hair has a hollow core. These hairs trap air. In addition to keeping the reindeer warm, its hair helps this heavy animal float in the water. Wow, I never knew that. Fact. A reindeer's hollow hairs keep its body heat from escaping. In fact, if a reindeer lies on the ground, the snow under it doesn't melt. Whoa, that is so cool. If you had reindeer hair, swimming would always be easy, even in the roughest of waves. Look at her just floating in that pool with her reindeer hair. Musk ox. Wow, look at that guy. Let's hear the facts. A musk ox has the longest hair of any wild animal. Some hairs are as long as 2 feet long. Its shaggy coat hangs down to its hooves. This coat is also double thick and so tough it acts like a suit of armor. Fact. Each spring, a musk ox sheds its woolly undercoat, as much as 7 pounds of hair. Whoa, that's heavy. That's a lot of hair. If you had musk ox hair, you could play outside day or night in winter or summer without worrying about frostbite, sunburn, or bug bites. Ooh, that would be good. I hate bug bites, don't you? Oh, oryx. A skeeter horned oryx has hair that is just right for its African desert home. The oryx's pale-colored coat reflects sunlight and keeps it from overheating. The hairs are also so short that any cool breezes easily reach its skin. Wow, look at those horns. Facts. Oryx calves are born with solid yellow coats. They develop distinctive markings and pale white and red coats as they grow up. Wow, so they're born yellow with yellow coats. Coat is another word for fur. If you had skeeter horned oryx hair, you never need a comb or a brush. Even if you rolled on the ground, your hair would be too short to tangle or collect dirt. Oh, you know what? My little girl Kyra would probably want that kind of hair because she hates when I brush her hair. Lion. Let's hear the facts. A male lion has a mane, long, thick hair on the back of its head, neck, and shoulders. When it comes to having a mane, size matters. Scientists learned that female lions, called lionesses, prefer males with big manes. That could be because the healthiest males usually have the largest manes. Fact. A lion's mane needs regular cleaning and grooming. Luckily, a group of lions called a pride will groom one another. These big cats have a built-in comb. Their rough tongues. They comb each other with their tongues. Yuck! If you had a lion's mane, you'd stand out in a crowd. You'd look big and bold. Zebra. Let's hear the facts. A zebra's hair grows in black and white stripes. These stripes help it stay safe. Whether standing still or running, zebras usually stick together in a herd. Seeing so many stripes usually confuses hunters, such as lions and hyenas. Fact. A zebra's hair shows if it's healthy or sick. The short hair on a healthy zebra's mane stands up straight. A sick zebra's mane flops over to the side. So is this one healthy or sick? Healthy, that's right. Good job. Good listening. If you had zebra hair, you wouldn't have to work at being one of a kind. Each zebra has a stripe pattern that is completely unique, like our fingerprints. Three-toed sloth. Let's hear the facts. A three-toed sloth's hair often looks green because little plants called algae grow all over it. Sloths live in damp rainforests and rarely move, making their bodies a good place for algae to live. However, having green hair isn't a bad thing. Green hair helps sloths blend into their homes in the treetops and hide from predators such as jaguars and harpy eagles. Remember, a predator is another animal that wants to eat them. Let's hear the fact. Three-toed sloths spend most of their lives upside down, so their hair grows differently than other hairy animals. When a three-toed sloth hangs upside down, its hair falls over its body. So even upside down, the sloth's hair keeps its skin dry when it rains. That's cool. If you had three-toed sloth hair, you'd never be alone because of the algae. Your hair would be home to many different kinds of harmless insects. I don't think I would want insects on me, though. Arctic fox. Let's hear the facts. An Arctic fox's hair is snow white in winter. Each hair is also fat, helping make its coat thick and warm. As the days grow longer and heat up, an Arctic fox sheds its wintertime hair and grows new brown coat. That's cool. Now each hair is skinny, helping make its coat thin and keeping the fox from overheating. Besides staying comfortable, changing its coat keeps an Arctic fox perfectly colored to sneak up on its prey, such as lemmings and voles. Fact. When getting ready for winter, Arctic foxes also grow long hair between their toes and on the soles of their feet. Their furry feet help them run on ice without slipping. Wow, it's like gripper socks. If you had Arctic fox hair, you'd never get tired of your hair color because it would change with the seasons. Giant pangolin. Look at that guy. He doesn't look furry at all. He looks scaly. A giant pangolin's body is covered with scales, which consist of the same substance as hair. Like hair, the scales are made of tough keratin and grow out of the skin. A giant pangolin's scales also start small and grow longer until at last they fall out. New scales grow in to replace the ones that are lost. Fact. The back edges of the giant pangolin's scale-like hairs are razor sharp. So if it's attacked, a giant pangolin just curls up tight to stay safe. Look at that ball. That's him. If you had a giant pangolin's scales, you wouldn't need to put on a helmet to ride your bike. Porcupine. Let's hear the facts. A porcupine has a normal coat, but it also has special hairs too, called quills. Quills are stiff, needle-like hairs. If attacked, barbs on the end of each quill poke into the enemy's skin. Then, even when they separate, the porcupine's quill stays stuck in the enemy. Fact. A porcupine's skin gives off a fatty substance that coats each quill. This fatty substance contains a germ-killing chemical. So if a porcupine accidentally pokes itself, it won't get an infection. Wow. If you had porcupine's quills, bullies would never bother you. Star-nosed mole. Let's hear the facts. A star-nosed mole's hair, unlike most animal hair, can lie flat in any direction. Pushed forward, sideways, or straight back, its hair will never stick up. It will always lie flat against its body. This lets a star-nosed mole slip easily through its underground tunnels, whether it's going forward or backing up. Fact. A star-nosed mole has comb-like claws to spread oil through its hair. That makes its coat waterproof. That's important since it lives in damp tunnels. If you had star-nosed mole hair, your hair would stay put whatever direction you comb it. Wild animal hair could be cool for a while, but you don't use your hair to stay afloat or confuse predators. You don't need your hair to change with the seasons, be a helmet, or lie flat in every direction. And you'll never defend yourself with your hair, no matter what. So if you could keep wild animal hair for more than a day, which kind would be right for you? Luckily, you don't have to choose. The hair that grows on top of your head may look different from time to time, but it will always be your hair. It will be what you need to protect your head from heat, chills, and bumps and make you look your best. And I love your hair. And I love all of you, and I miss you. Until next time, I love you guys. Bye.